building is too classic to.
Well, Walgreens was gonna go.
Well, they went down the street.
They were gonna go.
Well, you don't tear
Russ was
down.
gonna go.
Play across the page?
Yeah.
The Five Corners area. They were
Yeah, but I
gonna
mean,
go
it's tear
around
down
the
or
corner.
like that for a pharmacy, which is a cookie counter kind of.
Yeah, but I didn't know the Latas building was in such bad shape either. According to.
Which building's in now?
Latas, the former Latas Stop and Shop.
Yeah.
Was just,
Yeah,
right across. Evidently the whole floor.
Oh,
was
okay.
painted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus, the camera's not flipped, is it?
Well, that's what happens when you just.
Oh, boy.
When you get people to buy these buildings and then put it. Things and they just kind of hope that they kind of.
Somebody's beloved Yankees got cheated out of.
I don't know.
And it can't happen to a better franchise.
Who let this guy in?
Can't happen to a better franchise.
The Red Sox manager
Oh.
who's lost his
Turn those kids
job.
away.
Oh, yeah, well, you know why? Because he's the head of the cheating scandal in Houston. I'll bet,
Oh, calm down.
I'll bet he carried that to Boston
Oh,
when they won the World Series.
He, I give the Astros a lot of credit. I mean,
They
and
did
Major
have a
League
choice.
Baseball, Major League Baseball just suspended those two guys for a year. They stepped up, the ownership says no.
This one,
You're done.
Yeah.
Still a
You're out of
target
here.
for them.
They fired.
You know, when we started meeting with them and we walked through
You know,
our
keep
process,
going, here we go, they
and
stole.
we explained, you know, those first 3 years,
They
we looked
cheated.
at job numbers.
What would they do at the bank?
You know,
Cheating.
Kind of
my
unofficial,
answer to that
recognize
is,
which type of
they've been
restaurant.
stealing signals
We always advise.
since God
be
was a
realistic
baby,
and
except this was a
consistent
very
about your job
sophisticated
numbers.
process.
We monitor the job
You know,
numbers.
it's one thing to
Highly, but that's the
glance
number
over
that
there
we
when
have
you're
to
at
test
second
to,
base.
But I gotta tell you, the
what
best
they
part
think
of
is
this whole thing was when I
realistic
read
and we know
that when they found out what the
environment's
signal
still
was, they
open to
kicked
a lot
the
of
garbage
regulatory
cans.
review.
Yeah.
When I
So
was,
their ramp up might
when I was
be,
in Rochester
to get
working
to
in
that
an
400
office,
could be 5
and the
years.
the waste
But
baskets were all
We're
metal.
confident it's still a target, I mean, like it's.
The signal when something
How
very
many jobs
attractive
that say
entered the
50
lobby
now have
was
jobs.
everybody started,
So,
that was the signal.
you know, we
Heads
know
up,
this
so,
is a
yeah,
new,
it's like prairie dogs, all of a sudden all these
that
things
we're
would come up.
essentially
That's
standing up,
probably
so,
where he got it from.
Yeah,
we advise
yeah,
stay
they called me,
conservative
I
on your
know.
job numbers, be
It's-
realistic, but they're confident they'll
I
hit
mean,
those
they've been
numbers.
stealing signals in baseball forever, but they've been
Yeah,
doing it
because,
the right way.
Well, yeah.
They're trying to read them from second base, kind of.
Was the first thing they
Well,
said.
it's,
Oh.
there's people in
400,
Los
yeah.
Angeles that are
Yeah, I
saying,
mean, our conversations
you know,
with
you
them,
beat us
the
7
investment
games in
level,
the World
job
Series.
numbers, those are still
You should forfeit the
targets
World
for them.
Series.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
should. They're gonna-
You're absolutely correct.
They're only gonna take them, they're only gonna take the trophy. away.
75 new jobs are
Big
great.
deal.
The whole thing is tarnished.
You're absolutely, you know, Pete Rose is gonna say, I guess that means I'm in the Hall of Fame then, right?
Okay.
Well, you know what? If they were cheating during the
We
World
will
Series,
have, we'll
they were
have
actually cheating during, if they were cheating during the World Series, then they should take it away. Because
Well, here's the thing,
that's
here's the thing, they said, they admitted, they called it in the World Series against
I would
the
say we are
Do you think they
still
just
deliberating.
did it?
We've
Oh, my
been
God.
Do you
Oh, no, no,
think-
they did.
Two minutes ago.
for a.
You start to-
It's
It's like
a strong
a,
house.
it's like a
spell.
counterfeiter. When you find catch it, that was the first time you felt it. Oh, no, they cheated, especially during the series.
So when you say the meetings,
To take the trophy away, you have to have it.
Yeah.
Not-
We are, we extended our option, so we have another 6
When
months on
they
that,
beat the
and we're
Yankees
doing,
in the playoffs,
we're working with the
right?
county on
You think
completing
they
a full
used
phase
that?
one of the.
I would just say,
and then,
I wouldn't say the winner was on, I would just say there's no winner this
I
year.
anticipate we'll do a developer
Cheating
this
scandal.
spring.
You take it away from the players that they want to help get us. I agree. I agree. And the reason they got rid of the
police shows up, you got two.
work, which is,
Yeah.
and then the management in Houston just took the ball for it.
Yeah, somebody said that, well, that's what.
I'll bet you they banned him from
It was gonna
baseball.
be.
Well, they should, I mean, cheating is a big issue.
But they didn't
Yeah.
ban Brady.
Yeah.
Brian,
They
it's a
didn't ban
Brian.
Brady.
Oh, yeah, right,
Cheryl,
for the,
right?
Who's Brady?
for the,
Tom Brady.
Patriots?
Oh, well, let's not lose our head.
the thing is, you know, you just gotta have to, That's the problem is we start having, that's why, you know, precedent is so important. There's somebody who has here, I mean, it's different sports, but you don't feel the other line, that gives you a lot of lines of weight, stuff in the middle. So we didn't do it for him, so we can't do it for him. And also cheating, some cheating, there's no consequences. Why would it?
Hello, sir.
That can be said for us.
Just waiting on
That can be said for us.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
She's usually under,
Direct.
force.
But yeah,
Just give
I
us-
wish Kevin was here.
Well,
I really
I'll make
wish.
sure I get the properly done.
He's right there.
Oh, it was a good-
I am too.
Yes, we
This is why you don't answer the phone later than 15 minutes.
It's warm, right? You got three of us.
Yeah. Right.
Who else is on it? Brian?
Brian, I think Brian, you said Brian's next.
Brian's out on McDaniel, so he's going to be so we should have quorum with
Three.
Carol, yep.
Okay.
Or the Patriots thing, they just kind of.
Okay, we'll call the, it's 11 o'clock.
Yes. It's 11:01, I believe.
Accused of not calling witnesses if we have to, these gentlemen. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the acceptance of the December 18th, 2019 minutes. They were sent out to committee members, and any modifications were sent back to Carrie. And with that, we'll accept the minutes as written. Next item on the agenda is public comment. If there's anyone here who wishes to speak, they have 5 minutes. I don't see anyone, so we'll close that portion of the meeting. The first item on the agenda is a recommendation to accept an application from Davidge Holdings authorizing a sales and use tax exemption in the amount not to exceed $20,400 for the property and building at 31 Front Street in Binghamton.
So yes, this is Chanis Anderson, architectural firm here in Binghamton, doing this for this application as Davidge Holdings LLC. They are purchasing 31 Front Street, the prior home of Save Around, and prior to that, the Decker Mansion, more known as the Decker Mansion, for the renovation for their offices. They have sought out a sales tax exemption from us, and as you see, the application included here about $20,000 savings on that project. So it does not require a public hearing, so it can be recommended and approved at this session this month.
I unfortunately have a conflict. Well, I need to abstain. I don't want to call it a conflict. I need to abstain on this.
Okay.
So I don't know if that screws up our ability to move it.
Move to full.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we can't
Recommend.
recommend it, but we can
Move it.
move it. I mean, we can just, it just slides onto the full agenda, that's all. Unless, any comments from Jim, anything for the record? Okay. All right, so we'll just let that sit and it'll be taken up by the full board. The next item on the agenda is a recommendation to accept an application from Great Eastern Hemp for the sale, leaseback, or leaseback transaction to facilitate the financing of the acquisition, renovation, and equipping of the facility in the town of Union, Village of Johnson City, and authorizing the agency to conduct a public hearing with respect to including a payment in lieu of tax agreement and sales tax exemption in an amount not to exceed $80,000.
Yes, so this is, again, just for acceptance and inducement of our public hearing. You have an application in front of you. I will note you have a revised project review form and cost benefit that we provided to you today and pilot schedule. It is a standard pilot, 15-year standard pilot. We did notice just an error in our calculation. We revised and reviewed with the applicant, and we're good to go on that. So please reference the revised information that we provided to you today. The project involves the acquisition of 60 Lester Ave, the former home to Chief, which was sold recently. We started conversations with representatives from Great Eastern Hemp a few years ago about their interest in the area as deliberation on the emerging hemp industry were still ongoing and prior to the passage of the Farm Bill. Brian Haynes is a representative of the company and owners, and he's here to answer questions should the governance committee have any. Mostly the expenditures with this building, because of the shape of the building, are related to the acquisition of machinery and equipment for the purposes of hemp processing. They do anticipate over a 3-year period a total of 40 new jobs over a 3-year period, with a total exemptions of just a little bit over $1 million. So today's purpose is to accept and move the application forward for a public hearing date.
Okay, I guess if there's any questions, you can.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion is carried. Next item is a recommendation to authorize the executive director to execute on behalf of the agency a sales agreement for the sale of property located at Charles Street in the city of Binghamton, to the city of Binghamton.
Sure, so this is really the final step in transferring the remaining acreage at Charles Street Business Park to the city of Binghamton, who has expressed over many years desire to take ownership of the Charles Street Business Park. We were, as you know, in discussions prior to with Saberound about acquiring those adjacent parcels to their building. They've since decided it's not the best option for them at this time. Reached out to Mayor David to see if there was still interest in transferring those to the city. They've already, I believe, gotten approval from their LDC to transfer this property over. The transfer includes a $20,000 payment down upon closing, and then the remaining parcels, which there's about 6 of, as they sell, as it mirrors our other arrangement with them, we would get paid per parcel on those. So you do have the agreement. We discussed this last month, so we're now ready to advance the contract with the city. And all parties have reviewed, legal counsel on both sides have reviewed the contract.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is a recommendation to authorize the executive director on behalf of the agency to renew the agency's contract with Hugh for digital account services from March 1st, 2020 to February 28th, 2021.
Okay. Natalie, we get these two. She works with the firms more closely.
Most of you are aware we've worked with Hugh for about 6 years now. They're responsible for the agency rebrand and our updated website. They were also instrumental in creating the Good Life program, along with branding of our BRN program, which is highly successful. For 2020, we'd like to continue using Hugh's services for all the agency creative work and the website maintenance and updates. The contract amount has not changed, nor has the scope of work. So it's the same as the 2019 contract.
We've gotten some pretty good response from that. We've gotten some hits on it. I remember we went through the clicks and the hits on the website.
Yes.
I would make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
And the next order of business is a recommendation to authorize the executive director on behalf of the agency to renew the agency's contract with Freshie Sites from February 1st, 2020 to January 31st, 2021.
We've worked with Freshie for the past 2 years. They're responsible for the new and improved Broome is Good website. All of the Broome is Good social media, along with Good Life Made in Broome stories. You'll see in the contract, we've lessened the monthly retainer amount and the scope of work. Freshie will still be responsible for all of the website maintenance and all of the social media content. We now have moved the Good Life story creation and interviews in-house, so that has significantly reduced the amount of the contract.
So what do you mean, what's actually been moved in-house?
The interviewing and the writing of all the Good Life and Meet and Broome stories.
Okay,
it's
so they just actually produce the commercials then?
No, so they would go and do the interviews of all the candidates.
Right.
We
You do
chose-
like, you do the stage work, you identify the candidate,
Correct.
you interview
Right.
them, you do the script.
We'll do all that.
So they have to just then,
No, they did all that.
no, they,
So
going
now-
forward,
Going
they're
forward,
just gonna
yes.
actually just take the product and.
And upload it to the
Right.
website, correct, yes.
Okay,
Is
that's
that,
good.
is that the same stories that are going in the, and playing on the TV on the first floor? Some of them sometimes?
Oh, yes,
Yes, yeah,
it's for the commercials, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good. So how do you go about, well, just, selecting candidates, just getting, putting feelers out in the community who might be a good person for,
Yes, or sometimes we get recommendations
okay.
from
okay.
other people that said, hey, this is a good life story, they've moved away, they've come back, they have a really good story, they're raising a family here. There's a lot of Mead and Broome products.
Okay.
This was, yeah, never really run out of stories.
Okay, I'm sure,
Yeah.
well, that's a good.
Yeah.
Okay, motion,
I'll make that motion.
second, all in favor?
I-
Okay. With that, we going into executive session?
I actually would recommend.
Just wait?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think it's necessary at this moment, yeah. So
Motion to adjourn.
Yeah, so motion to
All
adjourn.
right, second,
Got it.
all in favor? Aye.
Okay, who was first and who was second?
I've been first on every
Cheryl,
single motion.
Cheryl and Tim.
Okay, got it.
You win.